Cheryl Besner from 365 Days to Find Love. Dating after divorce. Wow, that was a biggie. I hadn't dated since I was 25, so I call this my dyslexic dating stage. What's it going to be like? I had a lot of concerns. I asked people, do you have somebody to introduce me to? Nobody did. Common statement was, there's no man out there. That is a big worry for a lot of us. And you know what? It's a fallacy. There are plenty of people to meet and socialize with. Another big concern for a lot of us is, what's it going to be like to have that first kiss again? As much as it sounds exciting, it's also a little daunting, because the next step is we have to get naked one day in front of somebody. Again, not something we've done for a long time in our life. So I have a little bit of dating advice for the newbies like me out there. I'm not an expert, but I do have some experience now, because, let's face it, this has been my mission. I wanted to understand a little bit more about dating, find out what was available for me, and the whole point is for me to share that with you. So to get started after 25 years marriage, here's a little bit of the advice that I would give you. First, make a list of your hobbies and your passions. Then, get out and do them. Don't sit around. You've got to get out there. You've got to be social. A good point and a tip that I learned is maybe to switch it up. If we've been going to the gym at the same time every day for the last 25 years, maybe trying to go at night. You never know who you'll meet then. Boundaries, very specific. How do we want to be treated within a relationship? When we start dating somebody, if we sort of color those boundaries a bit, well, it might come back to haunt us. If we want somebody to pick us up at the door and not text us from the car saying, I'm here, you gotta let it be known. There's nice ways of doing it. Kill them with kindness. Take your time when you start dating. There's no rush to get intimate with somebody. I kind of have the 6-date rule. It provides a lot of fun when you have that conversation with a gentleman, and you can do what you want with it after. Let's face it, we all know rules are meant to be broken. Our kids do it all the time. I also think, like the weather, something that blows in fast, blows out slow. I like to take my time with something, learn a lot about that person. Otherwise, you know what? It's going to be like Hurricane Harry. There's going to be destruction everywhere. Take your time, know the person before you really dive in there. And then it's prioritizing. You have to find time for that person. If you just leave them hanging there from week to week without ever connecting, well, then one of two things. Either that might not be the right person for you, or that person's going to lose interest and think you don't care, which might be the total opposite. The final most important part here is that this stage of life, most of us have children. I personally like to wait. I have not brought anybody home unless I'm quite sure that there's something in it down the road. Look to that horizon. If that person you think will be there, well, then you might want to have him for dinner. But if it's a revolving door right now and you're just casually meeting a lot of different people, keep it simple, keep it separate. Your kids are your family. The gentleman or the lady is your social world. So, final bit of advice, conquer your fears. Have confidence, get out there, start dating, be social, and have fun doing it.